What if you woke up one day and someone told you that every word you speak is limited? Like, say, you've got, I don't know, 1,000,000 words for your entire life? And once you hit that number, that's it. No more talking. Done. Now imagine that. Every, hey, what's up? Every, I'm hungry. Every long-winded rant about why pineapple on pizza is a crime against humanity, all of it's counting down. How would that change things for you? Would you start saving your words, holding back on all those random comments you make? Suddenly, talking about the weather doesn't seem so important, right? I bet we'd all start choosing our words way more carefully. Like, would you really spend 20 words arguing about why that Netflix series you hate is so overrated? Or would you just smile and nod, save your words, and keep it moving? Maybe small talk would die out completely. No more, how was your weekend? With a stranger in the elevator? No more pointless office banter? No more empty conversations just to fill the silence. I mean, silence wouldn't be awkward anymore. It'd be normal. Think about how people might change. The quiet types? They'd be the smartest ones in the room. Strong and silent wouldn't just be a saying. It'd be like a strategy. Meanwhile, the chatty folks, the ones who never seem to shut up, they'd be running out of words left and right. I can picture it now. Someone who's always yapping, hitting like 30 years old, and suddenly they've got barely any words left. What then? Whispering for the rest of their life? But you know what'd be even wilder? People with lots of words left might get, like, social clout or something. Imagine someone saying, "Oh, she's got 100,000 words left and she's already 50." And suddenly, everyone wants to know what she has to say, because she barely says anything. It's like reverse social media. The less you speak, the more people want to listen when you finally do. And relationships? Whole new ballgame. Imagine trying to date in a world where your words are finite. Hey, wanna grab coffee? Suddenly feels like a big deal because that's 3 words gone forever. People would probably start texting and writing notes way more, saving their voice for only the super important stuff. Like, think about the big words. I love you. Would you say it every day or only for the really big moments? Same with fights. You wouldn't waste your words screaming at someone about why they left the dishes out. Okay, let's not talk about this. My word count is too low. And boom, arguments would probably end way faster. Can you even picture how that'd affect kids? You'd be teaching them from day one. Hey, don't waste your words, kiddo. Maybe schools would start classes called Word Management 101 or some weird stuff like that. Kids would probably get, like, super clever at finding loopholes trying to use the shortest sentences possible. Hey, can you do this thing for me? Might become just do or some one-word communication system. Kind of funny, but also kind of scary, right? And then the real-world impact. Imagine jobs. You're at a company and someone's like, let's do a brainstorming session. You, sitting there counting your words, wondering if pitching your idea is worth using up some of your lifetime supply. People would probably start sending ideas in writing or just thinking about stuff more before opening their mouths. Oh, and public speakers, politicians, they'd be a whole different breed. Nobody would give hour-long speeches. It'd be more like, here's my main point, done. Maybe that's not such a bad thing, actually. The craziest part, though, is just the everyday stuff. Think about it. People say good morning or bye without thinking twice. Sometimes, even when they don't really mean it. With a word limit, maybe people stop greeting each other at all. Or maybe they come up with some new non-verbal way, like a wave or a nod, kind of like a secret handshake. Imagine, nod once for hi, twice for what's up, and so on. And if you're really mad, well, maybe you just glare. No words wasted. And hey, some people would probably go completely silent by choice. Monks take vows of silence now for spiritual reasons, right? But in this world, regular folks might decide, I'm saving my words for when it really counts. Then one day, when they're old and gray, they'd drop a single sentence that's been bottled up for years, and everyone would hang on to every single word. It's weird, right? Makes you think about how much we take for granted. I mean, we talk all the time without even realizing it. But if you knew that every word mattered, would you still complain about traffic? Would you still say the first thing that pops into your head? Maybe we'd all end up saying less, but meaning more. Like, the whole world would slow down a bit. People would actually listen. Because in a world where words are rare, you'd finally start to hear what's really being said. So yeah, just imagine that. Words aren't just noise, they're currency. And every time you speak, you're spending a little bit of your life. Makes you think, doesn't it? So, what would you say in a world where every word counts? Luckily, clicking that like button and writing a comment isn't limited. Go ahead and subscribe, and if you're into wild imaginative scenarios like this one. And let's keep the conversation going while we still have words to spare. Bye.